Welcome back. This is Mrs. Rewrite with Advanced Geometry. Today's lesson is 3.5, Write and Graph Equations of Lines. Write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form. All right, so slope-intercept form, that is your y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. The y-intercept is when x is 0. All right, so what do we know? We know our y-intercept is at 4. We know our slope is down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, right? A slope of -2. So y equals -2x plus 4. And that is our equation of this line. Write an equation of a line passing through the point -1, 1 that is parallel to a line with this equation. Well, parallel lines have the same slope, so steal its slope. Your slope is 2. Your point is -1, 1. This is your x, this is your y. Y equals mx plus b. So our y, 1, equals m, our x of -1, plus b. -2 plus what? Equals 1. Add 2 to both sides. 3 equals b. Now that I have my b, and I have my m, y equals mx plus b. And that is the equation of my line. Make sense? Write the equation of the line J passing through the point 2, 3. It's your x and your y, perpendicular to this line. So this line has a slope of -2. So our perpendicular slope, instead of -2 over 1, we flip it and we do the opposite sign. So we're looking for a slope of 1/2. That's what we're working with. So y equals m x plus b. 1 plus what equals 3. Subtract 1 from both sides. 2 equals b. Y equals m x plus b. Our equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Write the equation of the line in the graph at the right. Well, our y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, is at -1. So we know that it's y equals something minus 1, right? Something x minus 1. We good so far? All right, slope. Rise 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3. Up 2, over 3. Let's just double check that it was positive. Is it positive for sure? Does this make an N? It makes a backwards N. So it's definitely positive. As time goes on, it's going up. We're good. Write the equation of a line that passes through -2, 5 and 1, 2. All right, so we need to know its slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Adding different signs, subtract, take the sign of the larger number. 2 plus 1 is 3. -3 over 3 is -1. So we have a slope of -1, and we can use one of these 2 points. I'm going to go with that one because it looks easier. Y equals m x plus b. -1 plus what equals 2. Add 1 to both sides. 3 equals b. Y equals mx -1x or -x plus 3. Write the equation of a line passing through the point 1, 5, parallel to the line with this equation. If it's parallel, and has the same slope. Steal its slope of 3, right? Y equals mx plus b. All right, so we have our y is 5 equals our slope of 3, our x of 1 plus b. 3 plus what equals 5. Subtract 3 from both sides. 2 equals b. So y equals mx plus b. There is one other way that you could do this. You could use, what is this called, guys? Do you remember? Point slope form. You're using a point and a slope. Point slope form. Y minus y1 equals your slope times x minus x1. Distribute. 3x minus 3 equals y minus 5. Add 5 to both sides. Y equals 3x plus 2. You will get the same answer if you use point slope form or slope intercept form to get to slope intercept form. Make sense? This is kind of coming back from Algebra 1. Starting to feel like this section's a little bit more mathy, a little less foreign language, a little more math. So those of you who love algebra, this is your time to shine. How do you know that lines x equals 4 and y equals 2 are perpendicular? How do you know that they're perpendicular? Because one of them is x equals 4 is vertical, y equals 2 is horizontal, so they're going to intersect at 90 degrees, which is perpendicular. One is horizontal, one's vertical. They will intersect at 90 degrees, which is perpendicular. Graph 3x plus 4y equals 12. All right, so this is standard form. Standard form is number x plus number y equals just a number. This is standard form of the equation, okay? The only thing that standard form is good for is to find your x-intercept and your y-intercept. Your x-intercept is when y is 0. So put your hand over the y, cover it up, pretend it's zeroed out, and I would take this equation, I'd divide by 3 on both sides, and I get x equals 4. So your x-intercept is at 4. Your y-intercept is when x is 0. So cover up, put your hand over the 3x, cover it up as if it's not there, and you'd have 4y equals 12. Divide by 4 on both sides, y is 3. So to graph this, x is 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is 1, 2, 3. And connect the dots. And y is, there it goes. And that is, oops, the line. All right? Why did I do that? The equation y equals 50x plus 125 models the total cost of joining a climbing gym. What are the meaning of the slope and the y-intercept of the line? This is the cost of joining a gym, right? So what does the y-intercept mean? The price of what? More specifically. The initial cost. So they give you an initial fee of $125 plus, what is the slope? $50 a month. So it's $125 to join and then $50 a month to stay. Make sense? Graph the equation of the line. All right, what is my y-intercept and my x-intercept? The x-intercept is when y is 0, so as if this is gone. Divide by 2 on both sides, x is 3. y-intercept when x is 0. Divide by -3 on both sides. Y is -2. Wait, sorry, that's not my y. Okay. Y is -2. X is 1, 2, 3. This is always your y-axis. This is always your x-axis. Make sense? Graph the equation y equals 4. Y-axis, x-axis, y is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And everywhere along this horizontal line, your y value is 4. This is like 0, 4, 1, 4, 104, -304, -12, 4. Everything along this line, y equals 4. The y value is 4. X equals -3, horizontal or vertical? Vertical. -1, -2, -3. Everywhere along this line, your x value is -3. Vertical lines have what slope? Undefined. Horizontal? 0. Good job. And that is everything on your lesson on 3.5, which is writing and graphing equations of lines. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.